already, Folky Dokes. We are back live once again, and we're continuing along with our playthrough of No Man's Sky. So, hey there, hi there, ho there, dudes and dudettes. Welcome back, and a fine welcome to you if you're new to the broadcast. We're happy to have you along for the ride. Where that ride currently sees us is on our freighter, the Blade, and scoping on the sights of some of our ships. We've gathered up quite a few since the last broadcast, and a lot of them we're going to be scrapping, but I held on to them because I want to show them off so you can see the variety which we've come across. And first up is what we refer to as the Grasshopper B. And this is a goofy looking jalopy. It doesn't have any wings. Only got one thruster on the back here, but as you can see, look at it, kind of looks like a grasshopper, maybe a cricket. It's mainly yellow. Not truly a fan of that one. Go topside and have a look here. But yeah, pretty tiny little ship. Unfortunately, it wasn't that great class-wise. Over there's the Vulture. We've already seen that bad boy. That for right now is a keeper until we find one on a color scheme we like. And then we'll switch her out. Shredder. That's another one of our Sentinel ships that we're going to be keeping because it's got that green we like. A lot of junk in the old trunk. There's our Angry Bird. Nothing else in this wing. We came across this one through a distress signal. We're going to be scrapping that for parts. Not too sure. I think we might go for the engines if possible. Not really digging anything else on it. It's a shuttle class. I'm not really keen on those. There's the Freakin' Beans, which will be our ride for the haul over to the space station. Speaking of, let's get on over there. We'll show off the other goods that we're hoping to scrap. And now we just need to figure out where the space station be. A little ways away. We are parked right outside of the Dissonant planet. We got a ship off of there. I can remember which one it was when we go to scrap, and I'll point it out. We are going to go back. We got a C-class. I'm hoping to get an A if possible. B would be alright. We got plenty of nanites. If I recall correctly, it was something I liked. So we might add that as a keeper to the fleet. Oh, look, a Pokeball. There are Pikachus inside. Doo-ba-doo-doo. I think upon my last inspection, once we sell everything we intend to, we should have 5 open slots. So, we ain't selling you. Let's get out the one we wish to. That's the one that was on fire that we're going to scrap for parts. Might as well get that going first. Your selected starship is critically damaged. Well, what the shit? I could have sworn I fixed the 2 parts we needed to. I didn't want to do all the Alright, well. Here's one of the ships that we got along. I don't dig the fact that it's got like a big old escalator stair sled here. But I do like the wings on it. When they pop out, they look like switchblades. But again, color scheme, not really digging it. But I was gonna sell it, but I figured I'd wait till we got to showcase it. Again, the undercarriage just looks like Santa's sleigh, and just not really too keen on that. Again, first time I've seen the wings of that variety, so it's kind of cool. But unfortunately, my as it's not a keeper, but it is well worth the price of admission. I'm gonna get 39 million units worth of scrap for it. There goes that one. And that's another suggestion that I have. If you do like we do, go around hunting Sentinel ships. If you know that you're gonna just get rid of it, go in, alter the name, make it sell. That way, when you go in through here, it's easy enough to figure out which ones you're gonna get rid of. Alright, next order of business, we're gonna take a look at this bad boy. I like the blue on it. It's not very overbearing, but not really keen on the wings style. JB, how we doing, sir? Today's mission is we are actually going to get around to doing a derelict freighter, but I wanted to sell off some ships first, so that's what we're doing here. But again, this one would be a keeper, but I don't like the cockpit area here. It looks a little goofy, but again, the blue gives it a nice little touch. Very stealthy. If it had multiple thrusters on the back, I'd probably keep it. Nah, exactly. The only thing is, like, this doesn't... Some of them, I call it the predator mouth. It's got, like, the jowls when it opens up. This one doesn't do that. It looks like it should, but not so much. But again, color-wise, I like it. When it takes off, it looks alright, but just not my wheelhouse, so we're going to sell that one off as well. A little disappointed that we can't bring that shuttle in here. I wanted to break that down as well, but it is what it is. There we go, another 24 million. So that frees up. Yeah, that would be a good analogy for that as well. Probably showing my age with the fact that I keep calling them predators. Grundle we're keeping, Vulture we're keeping, Grasshopper's going. I was just showing this off at the start of the episode, because we had it on our freighter. But this thing is just goofy as sin. It's got no wings. And it kind of looks like a grasshopper. I mean, if you want like very minimalistic ship, I guess this one would work for you. But I wasn't too keen on it. Looks absolutely goofy. So it's going to the scrapyard. And that at least opens up 3 more slots. Ooh, whoa. I wasn't expecting that. The tiniest ship is the biggest fucking value. Okay. 34 million, I'll take it. I think it's also a B class, hence a Grasshopper B. Prefer to use the exotic orb as ammo from my orbital cannon. Yeah, I suppose that would work. Alright, what do we got? Merchants up here. I think we already swung by. We finally got exalted with the Merchant Guild, so we are maxed up for all of the guilds now. Oh, sweet deal. And this is why I was happy we pulled this off, because they usually give out either a storage augment or something for your freighter. I'm not going to get anything else from here except the Warpiper core. And we got 2 full stacks of radon in storage, so I'm not going to bother with that. Speaking of which, we got some upgrade modules we need to unload as well. Let's do that while we're here. I'm pretty sure they're all in the exosuit. There we go. I'm gonna keep that. We can throw that into storage. Ah, no need to apologize. And that's a hauler, right? Yeah. Every time I see something that kind of looks like that, I always get hyped up that it might be an exotic. It is what it is. Alright, and I know we'd probably get more money if we went to a trading post, but I just want to see what we're going to get for our scrap here. If I can find those suckers. Subatomic regulators. Yeah, it's in the positive, we'll take it. I'm not really concerned with the nano cables. You're not going to get much, even if it is more positive. That's alright. Scrap dealer? Yeah, I guess we could go take a look. So I got a bunch of AI valves in the stash ship. I always forget this guy's over here. And we don't need to purchase the thing. Let's see. AI valves, 0.5%. Where's the other one? I guess like right there, yeah. So 0.5% more. That was a little bit more. Guess I can sell on these. I'm gonna hang on to the AI valves though. I think it was a little bit higher. Not a whole heck of a lot. I think this was like plus 0.2 or 0.3. He was 0.5. So let's see, Starship. If we get the Frank and Beans up. There he is. Yeah, I already got 9 AI valves. So I'm gonna just throw them in there. I've been stockpiling these, so when I find like a good profit rate, I'll just unload them all at once. All the other stuff, like the spool of cables and stuff, I usually just get rid of. There's really no need to keep it all. And you can go to the freighter. See, I kind of just go with whatever. Like, if it's a negative, I'll usually hang on to the stuff, but I don't tend to go hopping around to find the best deal. I mean, again, we're sitting at just about 800 million right now, so... Oh, the trade rocket? I have that. I don't even think I've ever used it. I built it just to have it on hand, and then I always just forget that I got the damn thing. One more thing to check while we're here. See what the mission give is giving out for rewards. Explosive drones we don't really need. We got plenty of those on the freighter. And we don't need any more exosuit upgrades because we are maxed. But usually if they get salvage frigate modules, I usually pop the mission for those, whether or not I get around to it right away or not. Yeah, as far as the travel time, that doesn't really mean too much to me. I mean, I get the settlement, we got merchants there. But I mean, earlier on when I didn't have the inventory space, I'd probably use it instead of having to go out of my way to sell stuff. But like right now, I can carry, I think I got like 45 open inventory slots. Now another thing that I've been utilizing is the freighter. If you got it in the system you're in, and I've got 9 storage containers on it, so I can access all that without having to go to it, as long as it's in the same system. So, again, like I got all the trade goods and stuff separated here, so I'll just warp the freighter in when I'm in a system that I know I'm going to be able to unload these for like a good profit. just have easy access to it. Same with like all the Sentinel stuff, just gathering that up. I'm gonna crack into these eventually. Because again, nice little exploit is the upgrade module. Is get low on nanites. You're not guaranteed to get a lot. I mean, I've cracked into a full stack of 20 and gotten like 2. But if you get lucky and you get a whole bunch of those, you can turn around. What's it, a full stack of the upgrade modules, I think is 4,800 nanites, give or take. But that's what I've been stockpiling. And then like hitting the dissonant planets, it's always good to go to the autophage things, because I've been getting stacks of 10 of these. And in order to craft the fuel oxidizers, which will increase the, well, decrease the amount of time your frigate missions, I think it takes 1 or 2 of those. So once I get a good stack of that, I'll bust out, like right now I got 15 of them. That way you can just willy-nilly throw them on. I think it's 2 of them took like a 4.5 hour expedition and made it like just under 3. So it was worth it to put those on it. Second item down from the top. Hang on, I gotta load up the YouTube. Because I didn't see the rest of that comment. Where are you? Please bear with us during these technical difficulties. Other storage not on freighters. Second down, top left. And the Sentinel scrap? What, these ones? These are from the mini walkers. Not the big giant walkers. They give you the walker brand, but the smaller variation of those. They give you the hard frame engines. And you also need those to, yeah, it's like the little dogs, they drop the quad servos. And then the mini walkers, they drop these hard frame engines. And then the corrupted quad Sentinels, they drop these, the crystallized hearts. You need all of these, the walker brands and stuff, for, where is the freighter? To craft up your consumables for your frigate missions, the expeditions. You can use these, like, some of them will give you, I think it's like plus 10 for industrial, plus 10 for trade, plus 10 for combat. And then these ones right here, they'll take 10% off of the expedition time. So you can throw 3 total consumables on each of your missions. So technically you could take 30% off the time if you wanted to use 3 of them. I usually just use 2. That way if I have like 2 missions going that are going to be like 1.5 hours to 2 hours, and then there's another one for 4, if I put 2 of these on, they'll usually run out at about the same time, so I can go back and get the rewards for all 3 of them instead of having to go back and forth a whole bunch of times. Alright, where are you? Come on. How are you not hitting them? What's your difference? There it is. Yay. I also picked up a flying buddy. Member of my squadron. Of which I unlocked another one. I think that cost me 2,500 nanites for a new stop. What was that? These ones? Yeah, 560 units. But again, you can turn these into upgrades. Let me go here. So we'll bring this up. So like this, for the fuel oxidizer, you need 50 gold and 2 of the quad servos. So a full stack plus the gold, you can make 10. Which, I think, what do we have? Yeah, so I could make 20 more of those if I wanted to. But we got 15. Yeah. That's why I say, like, it's not worth it to sell these kind of scrap. Because you can use them to make upgrades for your frigate expeditions. So like I was saying, where are you? Consumables. This one's the for the time. Then you got, what's this one? Here's a problem, allowing for faster than light calculations. So I think this one's for efficiency. This one's for your trade. Like if you're going out on a trade expedition, you probably want to use these to boost the amount that you're going to get. I think for like credits and stuff like that. But yeah, for that you need solar mirrors. For this one, quantum computers. There's your explosive drones. You would need walker brains for these ones, just one. And then there's that. So I guess it's just the walker brains and the quad servos that you want to keep. But I'm pretty sure the hard frames for the mini walkers, they have an item that they use to craft. I just can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But I'm still trying to figure it out. But yeah, I would definitely hang on to the quad servos out of all of them. So like I said, if time's an issue and you want to get your frigate missions done as quick as possible, those are the items you're going to want to have on hand. Alright, so let's see, we got 29 minutes until our construction is done. I'm thinking we should probably do a derelict freighter. And if we have time afterwards, we'll probably swing back by that planet and go for another Sentinel ship. There we go. The last one I did was infested with a bunch of little abyssal horror creatures. I got a full stack of ammunition. I went through 3/4 of it. Absolutely ridiculous. Alright, so look around, see if we got any items. There was some floating canisters the last time I did one of these. And then this crate had some items in it. Yeah, it's empty. Ourselves, I'll look real quick. Doesn't look like there's anything. And I know that there's a way that you can save the AI thing. Melee the console, and there it gives you expensive items. Ah, so that was the secret you were talking about. Alright. Talk about this thing right here. Nope. Yeah, it's empty. So this thing? It's that one. Don't use it just melee. Oh, wait, we got somnol dust. Let's giving us sawmill dust. $1,616 units apiece. Decayed space-time record. Gray, dead, sparkling with life and color, singing as it shimmers. This impossibly fine dust is the accumulated decay of time and memories, collected from the fine layers of forms around hotspots in the loop. Of great value to Specialist Paulo as they research the loop. Alright, well, we'll just keep smacking some more of this out. Wow, not even 100, and it's already 100,000 of them. So it's used for crafting. I don't know what you would craft with it, so I'll have to look that up. Alright, so now the question is, do I put this in here now? Well, let me put both in there. I've yet to pull this one off. Access denied. External device. Unsealed. Collect emergency supplies. Would that be more of those things that I just gathered up? Or is that going to screw me on opening the door? Let's try unsealing the door first. Oh, supplies that unlock. Alright. Yeah. Now I'm just going to be able to unseal the door. Or not. Oh, okay. Alright, so let's see. We still get that one. And we still get that one. Put that back in the access suit. Sweet. Looks like we got to keep that. No, 'cause I didn't realize. I thought it was going to be like the harmonic camps where you can go back into the computer. Because for that one, like, you can either unlock the multi-tool or look for the Sentinel ship. But regardless of whichever one you pick, you can always go back in and pick the other one. I didn't know if it was going to be like that or not. But I also didn't realize if I picked the supplies, was it going to keep the door locked? So yeah. That would be the wise choice. Go for the supplies first. Let's see. Personal bioscan last detected 13 days ago in the AI monitoring station. One others present. Biometric readout indicates dramatic fluid loss. Oh, further life signs. And we got a 2-vector, 3-vector compressors. And a storm crystal. Oh yeah, now that I know about it, I'll be grabbing that every time I come back. Probably go for like 100 each time. Otherwise I'd just be there for hours whacking the fucking screen. Nah, like I said, I'm probably gonna look up and see what that's used for crafting. 'Cause I haven't come across anything that calls for it. But thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the view. Appreciate the knowledge. It's definitely gonna go a long way with that. But enjoy the rest of your day, good sir. Thanks for stopping by. Personal locker contains navigation charts, personalized gloves, replacement glass, and assorted personalized dice. Last accessed 3 days ago. detailed scan reveals a rhythmic tapping is emanating from the locker. Oh, that don't sound good. Do we have any other doors? Let's see where this one leads. Oh, goody. We get more abyssal horrors if we so choose to fight them. So this will probably just lead to lockers. Mm-hmm. So now, when you wind up with a ship like this, what we want to do is switch over to the pulse splitter. And when these things start throbbing around, you don't want to move if you're near them. And you certainly don't want to shoot them. These down here will give you living slime. And they're all over the place. They're on the walls, the floor, the ceiling. But again, as we can see, if we shoot these, it awakens the infestation. It's not too much of a problem, but they will, if they come to life, cause a lot of chaos. Do we have a heater nearby? Yeah, it doesn't matter. We can just recharge these.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Good to go. Alright, we want to get this little thing here. Monitoring and maintenance logs accessed. Event record follows. Date stamp 1276.5. Lock bypass attempt failed. In private cargo unit. Outcome sensors presumed faulty. Manual alarm sounded in captain's quarters. Outcome false alarm. Airnight cloud in cargo hold 5. Outcome pressure compartment vented into space. And we got some rare credentials, which I believe we can sell to the scrap dealer when we get back to the space station.
Units received.
So we got that. And we need to go through all of these lockers. It's kind of not really, oh, goddamn. Kind of not really worth it. The enormous cogs, they don't really sell for much. But the living slime is good. You can turn that into runaway mold. Hey, we got a conversion cube. Awesome. Alright, so we need to hit that up. I want to get this locker in that little suitcase over here.
Units received.
Again, if we wind up having to take on these swarms, so be it. Captain's eyes only. Pre-flight crew appraisal. Entity Castagnazzo. Water control. Strength 59%. Medical aptitude 21%. Honesty 10%. Company approval rating 23. Predicted remaining lifespan 35.3 years. I believe that was cut short. We get a lot right here, but I don't think we're gonna be able to get to it. This thing's in the way. Might be able to sneak by it. No, we're gonna have to fight the swarm to get to that. I hope there's something good in that, because I don't want to deal with this. But yeah. I mean, well, we got one left. Where are you? Ta-da! Alright, let's get in there. Yeah, Fucking metal cogs. Had a feeling. That makes up for the ammo we just wasted. Another convergence cube. And some boots. But it's always worthwhile to go through all this stuff because you can find friggin' modules. Okay, you want to settle down there, Chief? I'm probably gonna have to break this one down too. Ah, shit. Kill. Ah, shit. Well, at least now I don't have to worry about waking up anymore. I'll try to be slick about it. Where are you? You did? Thank you. I got 5 more. My health's not too bad. Where the hell did he go? You survived that. Should just be one more to go. Alright, let's see how unworth it was to go for that. Got some tainted metal. And another enormous metal cog. Now that was a letdown. We're gonna have wooden slime for days. That works. I'm pretty sure we got all of these. So that should be all the lockers. We got that. We need to get this terminal. Records terminal accessed. Searching. Company Chateau details. Crew manifest. Crew status of last ship-wide bioscan 12 days ago. And an officer, Master Ravid. Duty officer, Quartermaster Rowan. Officer Tog, Cadet Lashina. Crew, first class, times 97. Crew, second class, times 55. Analyst entity, Elgo Vidlo. Asteroid dig crew, entity, Mertzi. Entity, Lankanbe, deceased. Scanning ship for biological traces. Oh, I'm pretty sure everybody did. No detected biological trace matches crew records. Retrieving last known crew positions. Redacted area. Quartermaster Rilla. Reactor core 4 days ago. Officer Tug. Waste disposal pipe 29. 2 days ago. And Lashina is in the private cargo bay. We don't need to activate that. We're not coming back here. There we got you. Alright, next room. Oh shit, what the hell just attacked me? Dickhead. long as we don't shoot the ones with the living creatures, we should be fine. Liquid Sun. Not sure how Liquid Sun's used to selling sprays. Well, I've never even heard of Liquid Sun, so I imagine it's gonna be worth something good. Yeah, now I'll have to look it up and see what its like uses are for. So like there's all different types of stuff you can have. Like I unlocked this through the Atlas missions. I have no idea what it does, but it was something to craft to put in your access suit, so we got it there. So it could be something like that. Perfectly honest, it could be anything, so it'll be a surprise. Alright, I hear thump. Yep, we want to avoid that. Try to get as much of the living slime as we can. Yeah, it's not surprising. Oh shit. There's one right behind me. Seed is for exosuit life support, I think. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, because like I said, when I hover over it, it doesn't tell you anything about it. It just sees the seed glows with life, desperate to escape and fulfill its potential. And if it's for life support, I mean, that's kosher. But I mean, I got mad upgrades for that. And I think that's one of the ones that you purchase from the anomaly. That's the only reason that I would have it. Yeah, because these are the 3 that I added. These are the ones that you can craft yourself. None to worry, we got plenty of batteries. Yeah, I just remember I was doing the Atlas mission, and it was like, yeah, you can craft this. I think it was like 10 gold, silver, and platinum. And then I tried to craft it like it was, oh, I don't have any of those on me. But like, as you're going along with the Atlas mission, like you have to craft these things. Like you craft this one to unlock the next one, and you have to craft this, so on and so forth. So I figured that was what the starseed was, but it wasn't showing up in this. And then I think I unlocked something else for the exosuit that I had to craft, and that's when I noticed it, and I was like, oh, well, shit, there it is. But it didn't tell me anything when I crafted it up. I didn't notice any improvements on anything. Entities Sayavelco Catering. Personal locker contains pressure hose, parachute, hazmat filters, and miscellaneous unfinished machines last accessed 4 days ago. Detailed scan reveals the locker interior is badly burned. A whale song tech. Ah, alright. So that's for the living fragates. I believe. It sounds like what it was. Could be. Oh god. I wanted to turn that on. I think for that, it's kind of like the what we used to get here. You gotta like activate it and then go into pulse drive, and it'll ping you when you get across it, and then you'll have like an interaction with the living frigate. That could also be true. I might have my items confused. What I'm thinking of is this thing here, the Dream Aerial. That's how I got my first living frigate, and then I got another one through using an anomaly after. Yeah, the anomaly detectors. But I think the initial one that I got was the this thing, which I unlocked through an expedition, I want to say. Can't remember. So many things have happened. It's just hard to keep up with like how I've gone about most of the stuff that I've done. Security pass rejection and pneumatic control. Specialist engineer notified. Overpowering stench and high security cargo unit 5. Maintenance crew dispatched. Acid burns in crew mess. Captain alerted. Oh wait. Those both give me tainted metal? Oh, I must have. Yeah, no, my memory is absolute dog shit. I forget what I'm... Half the time when I've, like, try to explain stuff, like, while I'm streaming, like, I forget what I'm saying like, mid-sentence, so... Can't fault anybody there. It's the nonsensical stuff that I wish I couldn't remember that just tends to stick. Stuff that I wish would stick around. Floats away like the breeze. Alright. Hoping to get a lot of tainted metal. I want to unlock the helmet that you can get from the scrap dealer. I think we get another 1,200 to go. There's some more tainted metal, hell yeah. Anything over here worthwhile? Small living slime. Oh, we get a... Can I read that from here? There you go. Some of these will give you a sellable item. But even if it doesn't, it'll give you some nanites for reading it, so it's worthwhile to get them. Making sure we get everything here. Don't see any lockers. These don't lead to nothing. Ah, shit, I don't want to do that. Where'd that other one go? Alright, we got 3 more. Where are you? That should be the last one. Alright, we're good. What the heck is that? It's just a light. Yeah, like I said, it seems like the harder I try to remember something, the more likely I'm gonna not be able to do so. Wait, did we miss something? Secure mainframe detected. It's not in this room, right? Oh, we got a fleet mission coming back. Yeah, no, it's gonna be in the next room. Alright. Yeah, the only problem with my short-term memory is I used to smoke a lot of weed, and I used to slam my head off of lockers when I was in high school, so my short-term memory is pretty shit. Old age doesn't help either. Things start to wear down on you as the decades come piling up. So wait a second, that stuff that we knocked out of the computer at the start was called Sentinel dust. And looking at this, it says Sentinel dust underneath, but we get living slime from it. So that's pretty freaking weird. And our marketplace has constructed itself. I'm sure we're gonna need to go back to the settlement soon. Don't you dare pop that. And I don't even really need the living slime. I've got more than enough runaway molds already in my storage. But it's just the fact that it's here that I keep going for it. Extract. Watch Office's daily report. Discipline. Entity Umenze, biosecurity, confined to the brig for oversleeping. That bitch! Offense number 2. Sentence term. 6 days. Additional punishment. Weapon access revoked. Sound like they were pretty strict on this, Freda. Evidently not strict enough or they'd still be alive. Missed most of that. For example, my favorite cup is 10 years old, washed twice in its lifetime. To remember my bank account number, I attach this cup to that number so I never forget it. There you go. Though I'd like to hope that you haven't drank from that cup more than 2 times. No judgment if that's not the case. Alright, so there's nothing over there. If I get a cup I've never washed. That's a good question. I'm just thankful that we live in a time where you can just put passwords in and your phone will remember them for you. Because if I had to remember that shit, I would be locked out of pretty much anything that has a password.
Technology recharging.
A larval core? Cool. That's gonna be turned into nanites. Next order of business. We need to go into here. I believe this is the captain's. Well, that's the beauty part of hardly ever going out. I have no chance of losing my phone. If I do, it's gonna be inside my apartment. But I have my previous phone as well, so if one goes down, I got the backup. Alright, I always say he's deceased. But I pretty much use like the same password with different like variations between like the caps lock letters And like the numbers, if I can use symbols, like if I use a symbol, I'll use it like similar to the number. But for the most part, like I usually just keep it so it'll remember it. But if it comes down to it, I gotta input the password. Because like my Google Play or yeah, I think it's like the Google thing, whatever it's called, saves all those. And I think they carry over from phone to phone. Which probably isn't wise. But it's worked alright for me the past few years, so. What did they want with us? What were they trying to do? They were trying to leave. There you go. Alright, now we need to go to the engineer unit. And we get... I think we'll get a bulkhead. At least that's what I got in the last one. Did we get everything in here? I think we were pretty thorough. So we got nothing over here. We got the Robin bullshit there. Oh, pop it. Ah, shit. Not the end of the world, but I don't want to accidentally shoot the other one. Let's see you hiding in there. That should be the last one. Yeah, we're clear. Alrighty. Monitor and maintenance logs. Access to event record follows. Camera offline in observatory. Well, that sucks. How are you going to observe anything? Alert silenced. Overpowering stench in the brig. Outcome. Bridge alerted. Gravitational anomaly and warp monitoring. Outcome. Captain alert. No, I don't want to read it again. I was trying to get that capsule. God damn it. Yep. We know. There you go. I'll learn from our mistakes when we get the capsules first. Oh shit. Personal data recording accessed for technician, entity knowledge, hostile intelligence detection. Auto transcribing audio. The lab needs another round of samples. Gushed all down the card, burned the floor. We can't contain it much longer. It's right outside though. And that's how they all died. Don't think about it. Alright, oh shit, we got floaties. Let's go down this doorway first. Ah, fuck. That's not what I wanted to do. Freely. That's all that was in here. Oh wait, you got a log. Expedition event log follows. Docked at space station and make paying system. Station had large plant nursery. Visited, scanned all available plants. Made no purchases, but sold scan data to Explorers Guild. Arrived in Bicel's Nesh 6 system. Insignificant trade activity. Plotted new cause. Bulk purchased heavy mineral ore from mines on planet Lubbock 12. Material was stored incorrectly in the hold. Cargo destabilized ship during thrust to orbit. Avoided catastrophic re-entry, but crash shipped into asteroid belt. Well, that was pretty reckless. No other items? Okay. Let us see what other goodies we can find in here. Awesome. Extract from Watch Office's daily report. Discipline. Engineering entity Andros. Cargo loading. Confined to the brig for fighting. Offense number 8. Sentence length 3 days. So the bitch that overslept got 6 days. This guy's fighting people and they only gave him 3? That's some nonsense. Additional punishment. Assigned to hard labor for duration of expedition. Yeah, I don't think that worked out too well for him. Alright. I want tainted metal. Storm crystal, and what else have we got? Another storm crystal. Goody. Turn that bad boy on.
Units received.
And some more living slime. Awesome, we did get some more tainted metal. There weren't no lockers or nothing. That's fine. Alright, we got one more log and then we get the last thing and then we're out of here. Temporal disturbance recorded. Sample to be analyzed in non-hyperspace sensitive facility. I don't think that happened. Where'd that green glob thing that was flying around go? Duck out the door? I don't remember shooting him. I guess he got away. That's fine. I'm not gonna go chase him. Engineer control panel accessed. Generator failure detected. Fabricators on emergency power. Construct component. Fabricate technology upgrade. Probably not worthwhile. Nanites probably wouldn't get all that much, so we're gonna go with the freighter bulkhead. Complete. Nano compression complete. Portable storage unit ready for collection. Yay! Alright. All significant salvage retrieved. Use the Derelict's teleport network to exit quickly. And... oh god, no, wait. Ah. Just throw it off by the fact that this thing's all glitching out. Now let's see, can we smack this for some more of that stuff? Indeed. Alright. I'll get like 20 more of that. There we go. And our business here is concluded. Wait a second. There you go. Alright. So then they prompt you to go back to the space station. Two options. You can either sell your wares to the salvage guy, it's hidden in the back lower right corner, or you can go to the guild envoy. I've never gone to the guild envoy because, again, I go try to get that scrap metal intake. So I'm not sure what the guild envoy gives you as a reward. Where, oh where? There it is. Perhaps we'll take a look and see. There we go. And as can be represented by the two icons. We know what this guy down here in the bottom right corner is going to give us. He's going to give us tainted metal. I have no idea what the envoy provides. Probably units, maybe nanites. We'll find out. Friend, you are honorable, trusted, good friend of the Gek, yes? No, I am not. Donate crew manifest. You will do the right thing and trust us for what you know. So if I donated to you, it would probably increase my standings with you. But here's the thing. I'm already maxed out with all the guilds, so you ain't getting shit. You, sir, are about to get a bounty of good stuff. Friend has information, yes. I can smell it. You wish to make a trade? I have much tainted metal. Sell crew manifest. Selling the captain's log. That'll give us another 300 possibly. Maybe 500 for that. I have no idea. The Get beams as I approach the ramshackle trading post. They brush aside a strange collection of wires and give me their full attention. Do you feel brave, traveler friend? Good, be bold, seek profit. We will prosper together, I think. Alright, so now, we're going to purchase old scrap. We have 2,816. And we are still a little bit short on getting a horrific flesh helmet. So, I'm assuming we just need to do one more little expedition to a derelict freighter, and we should be able to purchase this. But other than that, like, there's really nothing else that he has that I would care to purchase. I think these are for your, little title placard. This is probably for base building, decoration, and whatnot. Same with all those. But another thing you can do, once you've purchased anything that you might want to get from him, you can always buy repair kits, or some of these lovely items. Though I think at the going rate, 460, 269, and 203 on the tainted metal, probably not worth it, because it takes quite a bit to get tainted metal. There's a few places that we've got it from, selling him like the captain's log and whatnot. Usually nets you a decent amount. You get some from the little containers that you open up on the derelict freighters, and when you go Sentinel ship hunting, if you find yourself at a harmonic camp, there's the wheelbarrows that'll occasionally give you some as well. So there you go. Oh, that's a nifty looking jalopy. Next order of business. I think we sold all our ships. So let's see. That can go to the freighter. We could sell all of those. This we can turn into nanites. So we got plenty of storage. Oh, wait, that turns into living slime? Since fucking when? I thought those turned into nanites. That's a shame. The living slime that we collected, you can put into your refiner. It'll turn into runaway mold. I would much rather just throw that into the refiner on our freighter. They take quite a bit time-wise. These will give you nanites. Full stack of 10 will give you 500, so I think we'll get 100 for that. Yep. And unlike some of the other items that you break down for nanites, they go quickly. I think it takes all like 5 seconds for a full stack. But you get them from your whispering eggs. That's treasure we can sell. There was another treasure that we picked up. I don't know where the hell it went. And I'm not seeing it, so that's a shame. Already. Also went to the starship, which I don't see why I would do that, and it didn't. So alright, I guess he took all the stuff that we gathered up on the derelict freighter. So here's what we can do. We can sell those stone crystals for a decent profit. So long as we can find them in our inventory. Sweet bejesus. Yep, just about 3 million. Again, I think we got 40 in storage, so there's really no need to gather anymore. Vector compressors, we'll hold off on that. We can get a better yield in our travels. Nip buds, I don't really want to carry around with us. That'll get us scanned. That'll just lead to problems. We also have 16 crops worth up in our freighter, so we can easily come by more of that. These, I don't really care that we're going to get less, about a 3% less per value, because even in a positive, you really don't get much for your yield. And again, we got a runaway mold farm, so I'm just going to sell the living slime instead of wasting time putting it through the refiner. There's just really no need for it. Alright, so next order of business, there's the fracking beans. Take a look and see what missions we got. Same as it ever was. Alright, so that can get going. I do want to take a look. I noticed we had 7 storage augmentations. I might want to put them in the Franken beans. I was saving them for other ships. And we could probably still continue to do that. How much is this worth? 192 million units. Sweet. Again, I want to hang on. Suspicious stash ship, you'll go into the freighter. These I think we have on the starship. We'll send those over there. I don't even know why I'm just gonna trash that. This we are gonna put on the freighter into storage. This can go on the starship. That gonna get sold. That gonna get sold. Sweet, and we kept our emergency signal scanner. So that is what you do. Get yourself to the derelict freighter, and before you access the computer, toss it inside your refiner, and you can continue to keep it. If you so desire. Anywho, we need to go back to the Chateau de Epstein. Check in with our settlement. Then we're going to come on back and see if we can find A-class or S-class Sentinel ship on this lovely planet that our freighter's parked outside of. Get there eventually. I was hoping. There you go. Alright, I'm pretty sure it said construction was complete, so let's check in at the office.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Alright, we have a citizen's request. A small group of citizens seek your permission to begin an expedition. Oh, hell no! They wish to take photographs of the settlement surroundings so that we might better understand and appreciate the planet that we now call home. Why would you need my authority to take pictures around the settlement? But here's the deal. That's going to cause us to get a debt, which I think we've already got. But when you send them out on expeditions, I've come to find out, there's a good chance you're going to have some of your citizens die off. So we're not going to permit them to do this. Because, as we can see, we only have 30 citizens. We've been at 30 citizens pretty much since we got this damn settlement. I don't feel like losing any. Got our happiness in the green, though. We're at 45% there. Productivity's doing A-okay. But, again, we are currently in debt. I think I approved, was it one of these new features? Yeah, the hallucinogenic chef. So in order to get that, I had to incur some debt, but it increased our happiness, so it was worthwhile. But that was from a visitor who showed up. So there you go. But I do believe our new marketplace has finished crafting. There's our first one. Here's our second one. So now I guess the good part of us having two of these is if we need components and stuff, we can now go to two different spots. Always in the need for wiring looms. Solar mirrors I think we have plenty of. And we don't really need to buy anything else. Actually, we'd probably go for some hermetic seals. I think everything else would do it alright on. We have 15 of those. Full stack of that. Two metal plating we can make easily. We get 17 solar mirrors. So try to keep close to a full stack on these. I mean, as you go along to cargo pods, you're going to come across like the antimatter housings and stuff. So you don't want to have a full stack, otherwise it's just going to carry over, eat up another inventory slot. But you also have the option, you can store some on your stash ships, up and leaving some stuff on the freighter as well. And speaking of, we are not in the same system.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Goody. We are going to head on back to the freighter, which is in the system we want to be in. The Armorer. Oh, we got a new title. Goody. I don't know why. It was the Farmer for quite some time. I mean, we got about 100 crops going up there. That's a sensible title. But I think we got a frigate mission that came on back, so we can go debrief them. Oh, we got 2. Sweet deal. Let's see what they brought us. And 328,000 units, 377,000 units, 337,000 units. Alright, some enriched carbon, 500 indium, another 322,000 units. A carrier AI fragment, that works. 348 activated copper, another 308 activated copper, 469 activated emerald, and that's gonna do it. Wow, so they took on a Sentinel freighter. Props to them. And let's see what this crew brought us back. 3 enriched cabin, 6 neural ducts, 328,000 units, a salvage frigate module, fuck yeah, 10 Grantine. We're probably gonna put those in our coffers and go sell them. We got more than enough in storage. Some activated copper, another 281,000 units, 8 heroics, almost 400,000 units, and that's gonna do it. Ah, box of hypnotic loot, unearthed treasure, approximately 2,532 years old. That should fetch $1 million or 2. Sweet deal. Alright, so they got us $1 million. I think the other one got us about like 2, maybe 3 million. So now, once you do that, everything that you get from your little expeditions there will wind up in your freighter inventory. So we'll do a little bit of routine maintenance here. That's more than enough. We're gonna keep that. Again, we got 3 of those going, so we don't need the Grantine. So I'm gonna put those in the stash ship. And then next time we hit a merchant, we can just sell them off. We got going in here. I think that's emerald, activated emerald. So we got 1 of each going. Those we're gonna need for crafting. This can go on our person, because we're gonna sell that. These can go into elements. I'll put it right next to the pungium. Go into upgrades, and we don't have any others. Those are staying here. That I'm waiting to use on a ship. I don't know which one I want to use just yet. There we go. So now what I'm doing with the trade goods, I'm basically stacking them up. And once we have a worthwhile supply, we'll probably head out and try to sell them. But like these, a full stack's only 100,000, so I mean, probably wait till this one fills up and then we'll go sell that. But you get all these from blasting open cargo pods on freighters and from your expeditions. But as you can see, I try to set up my storage containers in a way that, you know, like I got all my craftables right here. So I can keep tabs on how much I got, what I'm gonna need, when I should bother crafting up more stuff. And all your upgrades are here. I tend to sell them outright, but if it's something that I know I'm gonna want to use a little later on, I'll store it in here. But if the nanites start to get low, I can always just blast all these into my inventory and go sell them off for nanites. Extra elementals. Try to get a few full stacks of stuff, just in case. I mean, though, really, indium is really not going to come in handy, because I was using that for chromatic metal. But those annoying things that are whopping above my head right now, now producing about 350 chromatic metal each. We got 7 of them going, so I don't think we're going to be worried about that for a while. All your harvestables and stuff get their own little storage container. Again, with the nip buds, I usually wait till it gets out to about here, pick them all up, go sell them out. And the rest are good for crafting. Here's our runaway mold storage, which is starting to get low. We're going to need to go hit up the farm, fill this bad boy back up. Treasures and such. More treasures. And again, here's all your trade goods and your Sentinel stuff, as well as our customizations for any ships we might want to make. One thing I did want to point out, because I've seen quite a few content creators trying to peep ways to increase and make your storage abilities easier. A lot of them use their starships to store a bunch of stuff. And again, if that's your MO, that's how you like to go about things, so be it. But I find it's a hell of a lot easier just to set your freighter up with the 9 total storage containers you can have, as we can see here. Got them all in a nice little section. We got our refiners right here. As for my mold, right here on the front, I can easily access this and toss them straight to these 5 refiners right here. I believe it's possible to make even more refiners, but I want to go overkill. But the beauty part is as long as your freighter's in the system that you're in, you don't even have to come to it to access your storage. You can access it just like this, from anywhere in the system. So if you're on the space station, you want to unload a lot of stuff that you got in storage, you don't need to come back here. You can access it from your inventory menu, transfer it all over, then hit up the terminal and sell it off, as opposed to switching out ships just to get certain items. Everything's available to you. So just a suggestion. Again, whatever works best for you, that's what I suggest. I'm just telling you what works best for me. So there you go. And I'm just having a look-see to see if there's anything to gather up. I believe our Mordite is ready, so we might as well do the loot. Not too concerned about any of the other crops. Star bulbs don't look like they're ready. And we've already got just about 3 stacks of frost, so I'm not even going to bother collecting those up. I'm trying to see. Don't think the nip buds are ready. But, as I was saying, here's those annoying little whopper things. And that don't seem right at all. I haven't been here in a while. There should be more than 2. Yeah, alright. So, this is like glitched out. But we got 7 total so far. Yeah, this one seems off. If I leave the freighter and come back, these will have a different numerical value inside of them. I already know it. It's happened a few times. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Pop up here. Looks like our fungal mold might be ready. Nah, not ready yet. Those are definitely not done. So the only thing that I think I'm going to do to edit this is probably go out 1 more row for this and do some more selenium, because they take pretty much a day to be harvestable again. I mean, you get, for what we have, we get a decent amount, but it's one of those items that are going to be required for what's the word I'm looking for? I'll know it in a second when I pop in here. Stasis device, there you go. I think it's one of those required items to be able to craft up a bunch of those, so I want to get some more of those going. Same with that enchiladas over here. Probably get another row deep. And this is just for ambiance. Step out here, have a look at our freighters. There's our living frigate. How you doing, buddy? But yeah, I'll probably do a little bit more crafting, expanding. But for right now, I'm pretty happy with the way our freighter's going. I did want to pop out here real quick and see. So we get the upgrade. So we got a couple more warp drive things that we're going to need to unlock, but we need a boatload more of the salvage frigate modules before we can be able to do that. So probably hold off and just wait till we get a bunch of stuff to upgrade. You go there. But yeah, as you can see, I got 2 full stacks of frost crystals. I'm probably not going to harvest anymore for a while. All the other stuff I want to get. Trying to get at least 2 or 3 stacks. Star bulbs are going to take a bit. I think we get like 1,000 per pull. These with the enchiladas. Get a decent amount of those. I think we get 3,600 per pull. Fungal mold, we're doing alright with. Selenium, I want to get at least 3 full stacks. Once we get these filled up, I'm going to do a lot of crafting. But they go damn quick. At least I was noticing when I was doing my last batch. Alright, so, next order of business. Let's go try and find a Sentinel ship. And for that, we have 2 different methods that we could utilize. We could do the harmonic echo, or since we got another one of these from our expedition, we could just do this and go straight to a ship. I'm down with expediting the process. Let's get away from all y'all. And there you be. Now, we already got one of a C-class variety, so I'm hoping we can find an A-class. If we do, I'm probably going to keep it and upgrade it to an S. Anything lower than an A, I'm just going to scrap. Cross our fingers and see what we get. I already spent an hour this morning going around getting radiant shards and mirrors, so I don't think we're going to have to spend any time doing that. Maybe we'll get some right here. Punchy. Pockets of sentience left behind. The first. So again, I wasn't too keen on the one thruster on this, but the way the wings are, kind of cool. I will give it that. But for all y'all that like the color blue, this would be a good choice for you. But let's see. It's a C-class, son of a bitch. Alright. Well, still worth the scrap, so let's get back to the Franken beans. You can activate it as soon as you get it, but I like to get in the ship because it saves you the whole teleporting out and blasting back in bullshit. Which conserves time. You're not sitting there with your thumb up your butt. Let's see, where did it tell us to go? Over here. No, that's the ship right there. Where's the Echo? Oh lordy. There it is. Like a weight on weight contrast there. But another thing you do if you're in the need of mirrors or you want to take a chance and find some echolocators, slowly hover around as you're going. If you spot a couple, plop yourself down. As far as the radiant shards, you can easily just wander around on foot. You'll come across them lickety-split. What the hell are you? Is this another ship? It's a crash ship. Holy shit. I don't like that. 2 for 1 special. So it's an explorer with no wings. I can only imagine. Let's do the pod first. Let's see what we get for that. The vessel crashed long ago. Its pilot long since decomposed and forgotten. The ship's log reveals that the sales gag lived a life of unadulterated greed, pursuing profit and wealth with such passion that they lost everyone they ever cared about. They claim they always knew what drove them, that there was no point in pretending otherwise. Let's search his remains. I checked the pilot's remains, finding a few useful supplies untouched by the passage of time. Their wealth in life means nothing now. Wow. Not even 2,000 units. You have a gambling problem, buddy? Jesus Christ. And another C-class. Son of a bitch. Strike it all left and right here, folks. Just kind of meh. Oh, we're not gonna have the same problem as the last one. There you go. Oh, what else do we need to repair? The hyperdrive? Sure, we'll do the hyperdrive too. I'm not repairing any of this stuff. Well, actually. Yeah, we got plenty of it. Take that, and that is gonna go on our person. So I'm sure we can utilize that somewhere else. I'm not gonna fix any of this other stuff. It's just more of a hassle than it would be worth. I just want to make sure this thing's gonna fly. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about the shield. We ain't taking it out for a test bed. The last ship we found, it would not allow me to bring it to the space station, so I just want to make sure it would take off. Oh goody, more living slime. I'm just gonna scrap that. We get a module? Hey! I got an S-Class mining beam module. Fuck yeah. Alright, that was a fun distraction. Let's go back to what we were trying to do. But it's not all that often you stumble across a crashed ship. It's not without a distress beacon. That pretty much goes without saying. Points you directly the way you're going. Alright, so let's gather up our verbiage. Forbidden. Next. And terror. Alright, present thyself a brain. And now we got another ship. Let's actually take a look. Yep, we got 10 mirrors, we got 30 of that, so we got the fixings for 30 Sentinel ships. So you can easily just throw these into a refiner. Each stack of these is 500 nanites a piece. Full stack of mirrors, 950. Whatever's more worthwhile to you, that's what I suggest doing. Again, you can set up camp on destined planets. Just come on back and farm these objects. If you want to go about that. Farm ships for units. Farm some of these resources for nanites. Spend an hour or two, you can get a nice good chunk of change for your efforts. Pretty much early on, that's how I was able to get most of my millions. As well as the nanites, but once I got a mold farm going, that basically became my go-to for getting nanites. So I don't really spend too much time gathering up radiant shards these days. But if I'm bored and I just want to run around for a little bit, tend to come on back to sites like these and start doing that. Egg is ready to hatch into a new companion. Yeah, it's been ready for like a week and you keep telling me and I don't care. But we didn't really get to take this out to a test drive for y'all to see before we sold the last one, so we'll claim this. Pop it up in the air, let you guys get a gander. I like the double wing look, but you don't really get to notice it from its base standing point. Kinda gotta invert your camera down a little bit to get a look at it. Which is a shame, because that does look pretty cool. But, yeah, for me, not really a keeper. Not a bad looking ship, I think it's been far worse. But, yeah. I mean, if I was to get an A or an S-Class on a pull, I'd probably keep it. Because we got plenty of inventory space. But, yep, that one's gonna get tossed in the scrap. I also like the nose of it. It's kind of unique in comparison to most of the ones that we've been finding. Usually they get like those two prongs above it. Yeah, not a bad looking ship. Not really up my alley. Alright, we have new building opportunities available back at the settlement, so I guess I know where we're going. And the downside is I did not change the name of that ship to sell, so I'm probably going to get confused when we get back to the space station. That's okay. We're gonna stop at the freighter first. So with any luck, that busted up shuttle from previously should be on board. Hopefully fix its freaking thruster engine so we can bring it to the space station. There you go. I was in here the last time we were here. There it is. Ah, we didn't fix the pulse engine. Alright. I thought we did. Now this one we're breaking down for parts, I think. If we can, we're going for the engines. They look a little unique. Not really a fan of the wings. Certainly can't stand the friggin' hull. But what else do we need to do while we're here? It's the Rift Raft, that's our keeper. Grundle Stiltskin is a keeper for the time being. Comes down to it, we're probably gonna get rid of that one. The only thing I really like about the Grundle is the thruster engines on it. Everything else is kind of air. So here's the Vulture. We're hoping to find one in a green variety one of these days. And that's the Angry Bird, which is an exotic. I bought it and I've never ridden around in it. So not long after we got that, this one popped up, and this has been our go-to for the time being. So, yeah. And let's see what is next on the agenda. We need to go back to the settlement. Can't remember if there was anything else we needed to do here. I think we were pretty thorough the last time we were through. Mining beam module. Yeah, you can go into. If I put it in storage, it's gonna go somewhere random. Doop-a-doo, doop-a-doo-ba-doo, doop-a-doo, doop-a-doo-doo-doo. And this is why we do this. I don't think we have any expeditions. No, we don't have anything out. So that was it for the day. I'm gonna go check that. Yes, I know. There's new building opportunities. Did we exhaust our expeditions? Yep, we are done for the day. Alright. And while I'm thinking about it, I'll probably mention this at the start, or early on in the next stream, when we get around to it. But I saw a content creator was going through his inventory, and he had the level 1, level 2, and level 3 Atlas passes. And he was unbeknownst to him, and I felt like I should point it out, so I did. And I'll point it out to y'all. That you don't need to have all 3 levels of the Atlas passes. Once you have the level 3, it's going to work as if you had the level 1 and the level 2. So, if you carried all 3 of them, do yourself a service. Open up 2 more inventory slots and get rid of the level 1 and the level 2. So level 3 will unlock everything that you would need it for. So let's see what we have to build. Alright, citizens have petitioned with proposals for the development of a new hazard control unit. Data indicates an 85% approval for new construction. And it will increase our productivity by 26,000. I'm sold. Bring pure ferrite to the construction site. Oh, goody. How long is this gonna take? 20 minutes? Fuck, that's not gonna give us a lot of time to move around. But that gives me plenty of time to go make a coffee and have a smoke. So we're gonna take an intermission, because I think we've been going for about 2 hours now. Definitely due for one. We'll come back, get that done. Ooh, that looks pretty. What the hell just happened? Just trying to find a good spot. Hey, how you doing? Alright, so we're gonna take an intermission. It is currently just about 12:30, so I imagine we will be back roughly around 1 o'clock. And when we do, we'll have already taken care of the next round of construction. We'll probably head on up to the space station, sell the ships that we've gathered up, any other odds and ends, bips and bobs. And then by the time we're done doing that, the third wave of construction should be ready to be put underway, at which point we'll have freedom to bop around, see if we can find some more dissonant planets. Maybe we'll do another derelict freighter. I can't guarantee. Gonna play it by ear. But with that stated, for the many that came on by and watched, aside from Cracker, could you get some redacted messages? So whatever the hell you said didn't get my eyeballs. So, sorry for that. Sure it wasn't anything fun. But for our spectators, thank you all for watching. For those that have come and gone, and for anybody that may make it to the sound of my voice in the future, thank you as well. As always, we appreciate and value your viewership and support of the channel, and hopefully we'll catch you all in the next one. With that stated, this is Slammy signing off. Until next time, peace, y'all.